All right, let me start out here by first of all telling you that they attempted to pay me $100 a night for each room that I had purchased in order not to do this review. In order to do that, you had to sign a waiver saying that you would not tell or disclose or defame them in any type of way, despite that it's all factual. So, just starting out from the very get go of getting there, our air conditioner didn't work that night. None of the fans in the facility are on. They say that they don't work. I spoke to Lucio, who was the sub director, who told me that none of the fans work because there was an electrical strike and this and that. Well, that's interesting because all the other fans were working. You can even see in this video right here, the lights are on. The lights are on, but the fan's not moving. Okay. So I went ahead and decided, the very first day, while they were fixing our AC, I talked to this guy.
This is Liaison Lima. But no fans are working. No fans.
There's no my function. I'm in charge of the service.
You're in charge of service?
Service. If your service okay, that's my function.
Well, service, I'd like to have some air movement. That would be really nice. So they're literally not working.
I have a 2 months here, no working.
2 months.
2 months. AC's not where they. This one in the snack room are not air conditioning. This one has fans all over, and poor Migo over here tells me that the fans do not work. So everybody's sitting around sweating. Our waitress is sweating.
Waitress has
Our AC
sweat
in our room
pouring.
doesn't work. They're fixing that right now. Yeah, man.
So air conditioning in our room wasn't working, and it didn't work that night. It was absolutely horrible, hot as can be. We ended up talking to probably 30% of the people there had an issue with their air conditioner working. That's amazing. And every single person had experienced the same thing. They came in, shined some little laser up at the vent, and said, "Oh, look, the air's coming out and it's 74 or whatever." And I'm like pointing at my bed where I sleep, and it's like 78, 80 degrees. Bottom line is, 5-star, I think not. I should have AC, things should be cool, should have fans moving. None of the windows are open on the restaurant, nothing at all, no air at all. And if you watched or if you spoke to any of the employees, this and that, they're all sweating, stuff's pouring around everywhere, yada, yada, yada. So I talked to that guy. That guy, nothing against him. He's just a poor service guy that's in the eating area, happened to be the one. So then we want to find out, okay, so we got the air conditioning, no fans are working, no windows are open, and they just want to say, well, it's just, they haven't worked. Okay, well, the lights work, so I think the fans should work. Next, we can't figure out why we can't get a dinner at a decent time. All our dinners are like 9 o'clock at night. Well, we got 2 little girls. We can't do dinner at 9 o'clock at night. 9:30. One of them was set for 10:30. This is all despite that we tried to reserve previous to coming down, but they told us we couldn't. So we come down. And so we can't figure out why we don't have any spots available for a decent time dinner, which is supposed to be included in your Apple vacation arrangement. Okay, well, let's talk to this lady and see what the problem is.
But my point is, I'm making reviews for this site. The point is, we got down here, we tried to reserve the room before we came down here, tried to reserve the dinner, so we got a decent time. But then it happened, so we get down here, and then all of a sudden, the only thing that's available is 8:30, 9:30, and this and that. So my sister came out and tried to see about getting other reservations and even splitting up the people, and it's still only 8:30 to 6. So I want to know what the key is or why we can't get something that's a decent time.
And I can now answer that question. That's because we don't pay the $850 a year in order to be a premier member. All right, you want to find out? All right, here's a good example. We actually got dinner once I went and complained to Lucio. Lucio was the one of the managers, the next top manager. Then Eduardo was the sub director, and Paola is the top director, who's obviously not doing her job at all. But Lucio then managed to arrange to get us a dinner at a decent time. So let me show you the video of the packed restaurant that has nothing available.
So this is the resort they said had nothing available. One of which had nothing available. You have the tables.
Look at all the tables.
Yep. That's right. So we got to eat at 8:30.
So, if you're a Premier and you pay your annual £680 per year, equivalent to around $850 Americano, bottom line is that if you're a Premier and you obligate yourself to that, which they're all over you when you walk in that door, then you can get dinner at a good time. Therefore, you're not really available to get dinner, as Apple Vacation says, oh, you can get 7 cuisine dinners, and Bahia Principe says this, that, oh, yeah, there's always... No, you can't get cuisine dinners unless you're a Premier customer. Then you can get the thing. Oh, and you get private shuttles and this and that, okay? So the top 2 things, air conditioning, fans, and air, do not waste your time. Third degree, just horrible. Okay, my sister had a panic attack in the middle of the night because her AC went out on them the next day. Then they didn't go and fix it, so I had to get all over them. You cannot get ice anywhere. It's basically you're supposed to order from room service, right? And then they never bring it. So far from 5-star, it's just unbelievable. All right, so that's that. Now let's get into some of the more minor things, but still things that are very important when it comes to, a 5-star resort. Okay, when it goes to looking at the beach, this is what they got online. This is what they say is what available. This beach is not all beach. Okay, not at all. In fact, you go here. Number one, all this is rock right here. You can't swim here. Oh, and you can't swim here either because this is all rock right here. Okay. This right here, oh, that's a swimming area, but you have to be Premier. And you have to pay your $850 a year to be a Premier member. And then you can go back all you want and get all the nice stuff that you're supposed to get even whenever you're paying regular. Yeah, but you can't swim here because you're not Premier. Okay, so then you could swim over here where it's 3 to 4 feet deep, and it's all blocked off. So all this has a little blocking thing there, okay? And it goes all the way up. So basically there are no waves. See how the waves are here? Okay? Well, it's blocked off here. So you're going to a beach, and you're going to be at a beach with no waves. We used to stay at Cancun Palace up on the island, and it was awesome. Huge waves. It was great. We had a good time, all-inclusive, and it was even cheaper. It wasn't even rated 5-star like this one. So, you got no waves. They say you can snorkel right here. There's like 20 fish that are caught in this area, and that's what your snorkeling is, okay? Otherwise, you can't snorkel. But this was the only place you got to swim, okay? So, that's that with the beach. Let me see. I got some more here. Then you go, okay, so here's another picture from their website. Okay, you see this little area right here? Right here where it looks like you can swim? Oh, psych, that's Premier. You got to be Premier to swim there. Okay, everywhere else is rock, as you can see. You can't go out there. You can't swim there. You only swim where there's no waves and you're not facing out to the ocean. It's just, the whole thing's jacked up. All right, so there you have it with that. There's with that. Yeah, here's the rock. This is just more example. You can't swim in the places that I marked red. These are the hotel rooms they say they have. This is what's listed online. Luxury Bahia, Principe, Akumal. No, this is so far from the room you're going to get. And your room is going to be a hoopty room. I don't know whose room this is. Must be a Premier or somebody of the sort, because I tell you this, our rooms were podunk. We ran into people with ants in their room. We ran into a lady that had crap on her sheets when she got there. That same lady ended up going and trying to get into the shower, and the shower handle thing fell off. Just a disaster. We talked to 40-50% of the people who had air conditioning problems 1 to 2 nights of their stay. Okay? Appalling for the amount of money you're paying. Then you know what they do? They pay everybody off. They say, hey, well, we'll give you $100. $100 a night for if you'll just, to compensate you, but just don't make any reports. Baloney. Well, I wasn't going to do it. No way. Okay, so you're coming out of that. Then you got your ice cream machine that never works. But the coolest thing is here, I got to give a plus. All right, let me take you over here. This guy right here.
This guy right here. That's the best waiter in the world. Right?
Best waiter they had. You know why? Because he smiled. All the rest of them were grumps. We've been here before, and we never had a problem. It was beautiful. The people were nice. Everything was wonderful. No. These people don't want to talk to you. They want to act like they can't communicate. They don't like you. It is so far from 5-star. That waiter was the only one that was rocking it. Bottom line is, you got a lady with crap on her bed, multiple rooms with ants. You can't get room service. Room service sucks. Pool closes at 6:30 p.m. Well, I want to swim. It's light till 9, 10 o'clock, so give me a break. Food tastes weird. That's why the tater tots and the fried cheese were such a hit. Horrible attitude by everybody. No one can communicate. They're rude. And the biggest is that they come to me the last night and wanted to pay me $100 for each of my rooms not to make reviews. I spoke to Lucio, who was one of the top managers, who did very little to nothing about anything. Spoke to Eduardo, who's the second highest sub-director at the snack bar, who lied to me and said there was electrical issues and that citywide, and that's why the fans didn't work, despite they worked at the resort next door. Okay, then said he'd contact me within 24 hours after he spoke to Baola, the director. Oh no, they never contacted me. Instead, they came to me, had some miscellaneous lady come to me when we were at dinner the last night and say, "Hey, we'll pay you off not to make these posts, this and that." This place is a complete disaster, scam. Bahia, Principe, Lingerie, Akumal, Apple Vacations, quite frankly, I'm due all of my money back. If they even want me to think about doing this or taking this off, I won't even do it just because I want everybody to know it was a disaster. Anyways, don't go there. Thanks for listening, and have a great day. Bye-bye.